Hello students, standard 6th. We finished chapter number 8. So from today we are going to start a new chapter. That is data handling. It is a part of a branch of mathematics which is known as statistics, in which we most probably have to deal with numbers. Now, the chapter's name is data handling. Now, to give you the idea what is data, let us understand with some common examples that you see around you every day, or not every day, then so many times also. For example, maybe you see that when your schools are open, first thing after prayer, your class teacher will do. What is that? To record your attendance according to the roll number, who is present, who is absent, and record that information in the school register. Similarly, when the exams are going on, tests are going on, then after the answer sheets are checked, they will record the marks that you obtained. Make a list of marks after every test, every examination. They have to record it. Similarly, you watch the cricket match. Cricket match is not only the game in which we only want to know that who won and who lose the match. But besides that, also, there are so many informations to collect. For example, the list of the batsmen who made how many runs. Similarly, against that also, the information is given that they made that runs in how many balls. And then from that we can find the average, that who is the best batsman. Because in less balls, if they make more runs, that also to be recorded. Because when the man of the match, man of the series, best fielder, best batsman, best bowler, that awards are also given. So, not only the who won or who lost, who lose the match is not a game of cricket. Bowler also, how many maiden overs they are throwing, giving less runs and take more wickets. That is also to be recorded. Similarly, for the fielders also, how they take the catches or drop the catches, save the boundaries and the sixers, that also to be recorded. And according to that, they get some points, and their list is also like that, that who is the best bowler, best batsman, best fielder, etc. So here also everything is to be noted, recorded, either on the papers or on computers. Nowadays computers are used for this recording. Similarly, suppose milkman is giving milk every day, then you note down how much milk you are buying every day, because end of the month you have to pay the bill. So if you don't have any record, then it is problem to pay the bill. So we have to record that also. Similarly, in a shop, the shopkeeper also keep records of his selling, so that he can understand about his business, profit or loss, whatever is going on. Without any records, we will not get any idea. So here, from this all examples that is dealing every day or now or then in our daily life. So from this you can get the idea that what is actually a data. Data is what? Look here. Data is a collection of numbers gathered to give some information. Similarly, you can get another more examples also. In your medical checkup for the school, they will note down your weight, your height, etc. Every student's height is measured and recorded. Mass is also measured and recorded, so that if there is any in problems, then they can solve it out. So these data are very, very important. You can see here in the book also, for the batsmen and bowlers, they gave some data, that here it is name of the batsman, how many overs, here it is bowler, how many over they throw, then how many maiden overs. Maiden overs means those overs in which there was no run is scored, how many runs they gave and how many wickets. Similarly here, the name of the batsman, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, whatever is there, and how many runs they make, how many balls they played, and how many time they played. So here, so many recordings are used to give some information. From this information, we get the idea about the performance of any player. This is only the example of the game of cricket. But there are so many other games also, like hockey or the football or volleyball. In each game also there will be the recordings, that who made how many goals, how many points, etc. And from that we get the idea about the players. So now, by this way you also can give some examples in which you record the information. So the data is a collection of numbers in which mostly the numbers are there. So collection of numbers gathered to give some information. We are not gathering only for recording, but it will give you some information. Every data is recorded for a particular purpose. Without purpose, we don't collect any information. So data is a collection of numbers which gathered for to give some particular information. Now the next thing is to record the data. Recording data. So now there should be record, and that record must be such that we can understand that. So to record the data also we can use so many different ideas. Here in the book the example is given that a school class is organizing a picnic, and for the picnic they want to buy some fruits. Now they don't want to take only one type of fruit because maybe some students like it, some like the other fruits. So they choose 4 fruits. Those fruits are like banana, then apple, orange and guava. They make choice of 4 fruits. Now they asked each students about their choice of fruits out of these 4. If they like apple or guava or banana or orange. So that according to that they can make the total, and that much fruits they will buy to take along with when they go for picnic. So now the first, what did the teacher do? Teacher wrote down the names of the student. Student name A, B, C, D, whatever the name is there. And against it, she wrote down the choice. For example, here given that Raghav, banana, Preeti, apple, Amar, guava, Fatima, orange, Amita, apple, Raman, banana, and so on. So here she made a list like that of the students, and against there the choice of the fruit. And then now she can count how many bananas, how many guavas, how many oranges and apples to buy. But now, if the teacher wants to know the number of bananas required for the class, she has to read the names in the list one by one and count the total number of bananas required. To know the number of apples, guavas, oranges separately, she has to repeat the same process. First for the banana, then for the guava, then for the apples, and then for the oranges. So it can be very, very boring job. So now it is time consuming also. But if the number of students is less, then maybe it is not so tedious work. But what if there are 50 or 60 students there? Then for each students, first you make the list, then you separate who need banana, who need orange, guava. Then it will be very boring and tedious work, and it is time consuming also. So we can get another idea also. So what did another Uma? She writes only the names of these fruits one by one, like banana, apple, guava, orange, apple, guava, orange. Means The students coming one by one, and then they take the name of the fruit that they like. So first student came, he said banana, then she wrote down banana. Didn't write down the name of the student that time. Then another student came, apple, then she wrote down apple. Then guava, then again guava, apple, orange, guava, banana, apple, orange, guava, apple, banana. But here also, she has to do the same thing again. That out of that list, first she has to check how many times she wrote banana, how many times guava, orange or apple. So it is also the same tedious work, because it is not properly written. So it is also same boring as the previous one, that the name and the name of the fruits. Because in this also there will be to separate the number of bananas, guavas, oranges, etc. Now Salma, she gave another one idea. What she did do? She makes 4 squares on the floor. She made 4 squares for the 4 types of fruits. One for banana, one for apple, orange and guava. Then what did she do? She asked the students to put one pebble in the square which matches their choice. So she gave one pebble to each student and tell them to come one by one and put that pebble in the square of their choice of the fruit. So if the student prefer banana, he will put his pebble in the square of that banana one. If he likes apple, orange or guava, according to that, the students will put that pebble in the appropriate square in which he or she likes that fruit. And then it can be a little easier, because it is already separated, that banana, orange, apple, guava. So now only we have to count the number of pebbles in each square. And then it is easier that now we get the idea very quickly that how many bananas, apples, oranges or the last fruit, etc. guava, we have to buy. So there are so many ideas. You can have maybe another idea also, that how can we make it easier. In this chapter later on, we will learn more precisely, in which we don't even need to put that pebbles or the squares, only we need a pen and paper, and more easily than the before we can record the data. That we will learn in the next session. So this is the basic chapter for the statistics, as I told you, which is known as data handling, in which we have to deal with numbers in so many ways. In the higher standard also, you will learn more and more and more about this statistics. So here we are going to finish this session, and you can write down that from your PDF and think about the more ways if you know that, and you can send me also. And if any confusion, there is comment section. Thank you very much.